Friday, as you can see, and we've had a lot of fun, a lot of amazing things. We've talked about the East Fest 2021. It's a very beautiful time to celebrate East African art, East African livelihood, and East African culture and African culture in general. Now, this is the wordy session on the Word Lounge with me, ISHAQUE. All right, so right with me is somebody who's very, very remarkable. And when I talk about remarkable, I talk about the real deal remarkable. He's a spoken word artist, and he has been on some of the biggest stages in Uganda as we talk right here. He's going to be introducing himself, but all I can tell you is his name is Luce. Now, if you've heard of Luce, he's right here with me. Luce, you're welcome on the show, sir.
Thank you, ISHAQUE.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. And sorry I'm late.
Yeah.
It's just a thing we poets do.
Yeah. So, how are you doing, Luce?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
You see.
Okay.
I just have like a lot of tension right now.
It's okay. Just chill. Huh? It's okay. Just chill. So, thank you so much for joining us today. The listeners would love to know who you are and what you do.
Well, my name is Luce. I'm a poet.
Yeah?
I do spoken word poetry. I script it. I produce it. I write it.
Yeah.
I certainly coach it.
Okay.
I sell it. Basically, I franchise in just poetry.
Interesting. Talking about poetry, how is the whole poetry sphere in Uganda? Like, I mean, yeah, some of us know poetry, but what have you observed as?
Well, most of my views about that are not very much appreciated.
Why?
Because they are mostly true, and you know what the truth does.
Yeah.
If I'm to be very, very honest, poets in Uganda for the past 15 years have done so less.
Yeah.
And when I had just joined poetry, that was 5 years ago, the stories they told us, I think they victimized themselves.
Okay.
Yeah, because they say it was too hard. But if you were to evaluate, those are the days when everything was cheaper. Sound was cheaper, venue was free or cheaper, everything was cheaper.
Yeah.
That's why all the other arts managed to make it through. That's why the movie industry managed to make it through. And yet poetry did not. And if you do poetry, you know for a fact that most of the things you do with poetry are zero budget.
Yeah.
Because you need to go to the studio. You know, for the first 5 years, you can just be writing these things and your brain is your studio.
Yeah.
But for the past 15 years, I'll say 10, that was before I came, these people did less, and poetry in Uganda had been less because of what they were doing. And personally, me and a few other young poets, we've managed to transform this in our own way. I've been focusing on audience development for the past 3 years. Because I understood that even though there were many poets, we had more poets than the people that came to watch poetry. So we had to develop an audience. I tried to talk to the poets about it. They kind of didn't think it can happen. You know what poets think, that there is a special circle of people that should be loving poetry and the rest don't really get it because it's a secret language. Well, I never believed that. So I went to like places where poetry shouldn't be according to them, and now poetry is there.
All right, amazing. Talking about developing a particular kind of audience, what have you done to develop that audience? What are some of the things or the steps that you've taken to develop it?
Well, step one, they say if you're successful, if you're going through success, it is nothing if you don't leave a successor behind. So I have managed to coach younger poets. Those are my successors. So as I develop my audience, I make sure that this audience comes from these people as much as it comes from me. So when you see a poster with my face on it, it's not just my face. There's never been a poster of Luce the poet and it's just his face. Even on my one-man show, I had 8 more poets. Those are my successors. So I can't say I'm a successful poet if I'm all there is for my generation. You know, you can take a look at Michael Jackson. He was the only Michael Jackson. That's why when he left, we still drill on him, you know, because that's all we had. He never left anyone, not even his brothers. So me, what I have done, I have coached people who can literally do what I do. Not as I do it, but they can do, like, you can remember someone else.
Yeah.
Through me, you can say that is the kid who used to be with Luz, coaching with Luz, and they're this good because they coached with Luz.
True.
So such inspirations bring up a large audience, because me, the least audience I've had since my very first show has been, I think, 95 people. When I had just come, could not even have 40 people at a poetry show. If they're there, they're not paying.
Okay.
You know? So I think audience development means engaging everyone. And I have done that.
Yeah.
All
right. Thank you so much, Luz. So we're hoping that you would give us a short segmented piece. Yeah. We're going in for a short little break as Luz comes in with a short segmented piece here on the Word Lounge. Keep it locked right here. We define, we design, we redefine, we redesign. We are the Word Lounge. We talk about everything art, everything performance arts on the Word Lounge on NCI Radio. Yeah, we are on the Word Lounge on MCI Radio. Now remember to join us. Yes, we are streaming live on YouTube at the Media Challenge Initiative, and we are live on Facebook as well at MCI Radio. Remember to follow us, like our posts, engage, and of course join in with all our conversations as we carry on. I'm ISHAQUE, and I'm here with Luz, who's giving us something beautiful. Yeah, Luz, take it away.
Yeah, I'm still thinking of what to actually do now.
You don't have to. Just, you're a poet.
I love so many topics. I love women.
Yeah.
I love love.
Yeah.
I love politics. But all those are sensitive. So,
okay.
So I'm just going to tell you a story.
Yeah.
Of a very short story. A friend of mine wrote.
Yeah.
I can't choose between mine. In primary 3, a class teacher asked me, Luz, what is vegetation? Now, looking at the bright kid in class, he stood up and said, Luz, answer, that is a fake question. That bright bastard. You see, when I first heard of vegetation, the first thing that came to my mind was a cabbage.
Wow.
But looking at my crush, I gained the confidence to answer that question no matter the consequence. So I stood up and said loudly, Teacher, vegetation is garbage. Instead of a C, I put a G and said vegetation is garbage. The teacher called me in front of the class and told me to show my reverse. Then he caned me 3. But as a hard guy, I had to get up and approach my seat. And at that moment, the teacher on duty walked in and said, Luz, is that you? Go down for more 3. To make it 6. Now, I was pissed and I knew this was crime. I had to report it, so I dared to get out of the class to make my report. But the HM was there. He said, Luz, you're never in your seat, always outside of lessons. Get back in and go down for more 3. To make it 9. Now, I was pissed. It was no longer funny, so I stood up and said, you, and you. My father is a soldier. I'm going to tell him about this, and when I do, he will come back here with a 999. And then he will cane each one of you 999. And then he will take you all to jail for 9 freaking nights. The HM smiled at me and said, Little Luz, come down and walk to me. Let's go to my office. Now, on reaching there, he sent his secretary to bring in some money and some eats. You see, it's not funny, but the time I took my last sip of that Fanta and my last bite of that Mariam biscuit, I had forgiven and forgotten whatever earlier happened to me. You see, if that is not bribery, I don't know what it happens to be. That's why I laugh my head off when I hear politicians promise their voters that once voted into parliament, they have a way to end corruption. I mean, Mr. Politician, how do you plan to strangle a fully grown lion in parliament called corruption before you actually deal with its little lion cub called bribery in schools? But more money get to sit and pass the exam, where the school committee chooses who to make HP even if all the kids hate him. You cannot damage a fully grown lion, but you can hurt it by strangling its little lion cub. I'll end there because
wow, damn, man, those are some badass lines. Thank you so much, Luce the Poet. Just say something as we head into the next segment. What are your last words? What would you like to tell the young creatives out there?
Well, if you are young and you can create, that's gold and diamonds.
Okay.
Yeah. There are not so many young people who can create. Most young people are washing utensils or doing something that is not creative. So if you're young and you can create, please don't wait for school. Don't wait to get done with school. Don't wait for permission from your parents. Don't wait for anything. Start creating. By the time you make 20, you should be able to sell what you're creating. You should look for us. You should look for people who can help you. We won't charge you a single coin. I'm coaching 35 poets.
Wow.
I'm not charging them a single coin.
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'm launching a group of girls. They're called Femcast. They're launching their shows already sold out.
Where?
At Amazing Grace Gardens.
Nice.
200 tickets bought already.
Okay.
Before the show. And they're getting paid for it.
Yeah.
You know, everyone is getting paid. And it's their first time on stage. Do you know what it means for poets to get paid 100,000 and above on their first time on stage?
That's a lot.
That is a miracle.
Yeah,
if you ask any poet who has done it for years.
Yeah.
So if you're young, that's your privilege. You are young. People will buy you as an artist because you are young.
Yeah.
You are fascinating because you are young. So please start already. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, thank you so much, Lutz, for joining us today. It's the Word Lounge on MCI Radio. We are coming in with another special guest. Keep locked right here as we get back. It's your word that leads you here. The Word Lounge on MCI Radio. Hello, creatives. We are here to talk about art. Everything performance arts. Welcome to the Word Lounge on MCI Radio.
Saba kutumira kuna wetongoba nasuze bubingo wane gwendoza bine biwundo by'omutima nebitonya nakwenjagala jaliwala radio kansubira jiwulira kwensinzidde okutumira ogenda nolwayo gyolyeyo limba ng'okimanyi ne woba kumpi ngumisinga tabuza kyali gyende ekyo nawe kyalaga yawumuza omutima munda kutabula kajiko kasukali kuva ku ssomero nga twewala sikaali ye musawo w'omutima gwange oluusi takola mulowoozaako ne webaseka nti antabula owange ntabula Mwenasima kutumide Fanana Musai, Nasubizo Kuwa, Masuga Korani, Nalaida. I'll give you love in the true form, and I'ma pick your calls whenever you call. alimanda byatampola era yekagwemanja natasasula munda mu mutima yeye kansala ntumira kuva wano Kampala zokukana njala wemulota nagenze nabo abarange rover nanafuye mwagala love machua mbisana nebyomukwano gwala missing a love the aura and a true love nkwagala love machua kutumide when I see my kutumide anyone tambula butambuzinga nerogoza wandalula sima nobalumwa nga jesiri alumwa kuno mutima gwajula jula biwundu ngusibya bikwaso kutumide when I see my kutumide anyone tambula butambuzinga nerogoza wandalula sima nobalumwa nga jesiri alumwa kuno mutima gwajula jula biwundu ngusibya bikwaso If a girl be called Jennifer, you say you got me, but I know say you lie with a look in your eyes. Stop acting funny. Sure you know they pick my call, I don't call you 10 times. Yeah, I love you, even when I know say you delight. No, yeah, I miss you, even when I know say you the run. Oh, should not because of Jennifer. Now she did do the that to dance, so Jennifer. Oh, I'm looking for that girl called Jennifer. Now she just spoil your mind like a Lucifer. Hey, hey, Jennifer. Now she did do the that to dance, so Jennifer. Oh, I'm looking for called Jennifer. Now she just spoil your mind like a Lucifer. Hey, hey. Love go buka kamadu, love go buka kamadu, love go buka kamadu, love go buka kamadu. Forget that Jennifer should be cutting over, she did put sun for my daddy. Come rain, come sun, I go love you better. But Jennifer the lie, she just wants your money. She be Karashika and she go give you fever. If you look into her eyes, you gon' notice she's a wizard. Find another, you the cozy wahala. Another guy want you, so stop lying. Gala go fi killing somebody. The way you do wanna fish out, oh. Gala go fi killing somebody. Oh my God, oh. Stop lying. You know I love you, my darling. The way you do wanna fish out, oh. Gala go fi killing somebody. Oh my God, oh. I love you, even when I know say you the lie, oh. Yeah, I miss you, even when I know say you the run, oh. Should not because of Jennifer. No, she did do the that dance, so Jennifer. Oh, I'm looking for that girl called Jennifer. Now she just spoil your mind like a Lucifer. Hey, 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 Jennifer. Now she did do the that dance, so Jennifer. Oh, I'm looking for that girl called Jennifer. Now she just spoil your mind like a Lucifer. Hey, hey, hey. Love go buka kamadu, love go buka kamadu, love go buka kamadu, love go buka kamadu.
We are in Nigeria, in Uganda. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the World Lounge on MCI Radio with ISHAQUE. And right about now, I'm with an amazing artist. She's a young, beautiful, talented lady. Now, let me tell you something small about this young lady. The very first time I saw her perform, was last year. I bet it was last year. And the very first song that I saw her perform was African Queen. Yeah, wow. African Queen. And I was like, yo, what's up? Like, how can this young girl be so talented? Like, man. Mercy.
Yeah, yes.
You are most welcome.
Thank you so much, ISHAQUE, for having me here.
Yeah.
I am very, very humbled, same time too excited to be here.
Yeah, amazing. So I really don't want to talk much. I want you to tell us your whole story, like just kind of summarize it. Why music? Why cover songs, really? Because I mean, you have a very amazing voice. Why music and why cover songs?
Well, thank you so much for this opportunity. I am glad to be at MCI Radio, first and foremost, ISHAQUE. Why music? Music is like food for the soul, ISHAQUE. Most of the times, we listen to music whenever we get stressed. We need to like calm down. Yeah. There's a way music communicates to us. And that's why when a musician comes up and writes a song, and sometimes the lyrics just sit into your story. True. That's why you'll find someone in a crowd out there is like, you know what? You're just talking about my story. And yet maybe you actually don't know their story. Yeah. Sometimes we sing, that we sing a song, but we actually don't know what the person has been through. True. Or sometimes even we sing when we actually haven't felt that thing. Yeah. But somewhere, somehow, music helps us express ourselves. And when I was growing up, in primary school, high school, that's when I didn't know I would sing, ISHAQUE. I don't know, no one helped me discover that, you can sing. Yeah. But since I was a kid, I was very, very active, going into those things of choir. I would just want to sing, but after all of a sudden, I just realized that, God, you can actually do it. Yeah. Talent. Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm very, very glad that you came through today. So one of the things that I wanted to discuss, by the way, guys, she does covers mostly, and she has a YouTube channel, which is Mercy Amoding. You can go to YouTube. You can actually go to like every social media platform. Follow her on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. And of course, subscribe on her channel. She's amazing. I forgot to say, those two songs, in fact, the Nigerian song Jennifer by Zuchi, right? It's her cover. I mean, Radio Call by Unknown Prosper, the one that we had playing the cover, she did it. She's that amazing. She's that legit. I just had to bring her here, to zero down to, talk about like the artistry, that incredible artistry that she has got right there. Now, Mercy, I want you to tell us, how have you found the whole music atmosphere in Uganda? Like, being a new artist, being an emerging artist.
Well, I wouldn't say it's really smooth. Things come with a lot of challenges. True. But first and foremost, what I want to say is that sometimes people do not appreciate talent. Yeah. Sometimes we are not given opportunity. The first time we may come out and we are not as perfect or as good, but everything is like a process and it has to take step by step. But ISHAQUE, a musician will come out and you already want to like shut them down. Yeah. But it's all about not giving up. True. Then with time, people will learn how to accept you and appreciate talent. Then secondly, I don't find the music industry very favorable, especially, sometimes financial problems. Yeah, money. Yes, everywhere. Money. We do not have money to like push enough. We are struggling. You have to pay some promoters to play your music.
The studio
and all
as well.
That.
The studio,
the videography and all that. ISHAQUE is really, really expensive. Yeah. It's not that easy.
It's not easy. But I believe for a young artist, you should look at also, going to a record label or something like it's not easy, but it comes with a lot of benefits when it comes to your music, promotions, endorsements, and everything. Like really, let's say a record label like Swang's Avenue
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know, but by God's grace, one time I will get there.
Amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, we are having Mercy on the show and we are going in for a short commercial break. We are coming back and still, diving deeper into the discussion right here on MCI Radio. Let's have Koroba by Tiwa Savage.
To suffer. If I follow politician, you go hear am for paper. They go call am prostitution. Who no like enjoyment? If money dey for pocket, shebi na national budget. We go blow like trumpet. Yeah, koro back, koro back, koro back, koro back, koro. We a carry ya. Yeah, koro back, koro koro, koro back, koro back, koro. We a carry ya. Yeah, koro back, koro back, koro back, koro back, koro. Yeah, everybody carry us something. He said, darling, I'm watching you. Small thing, you don't move. You come, they shout only. The money, you know what for. Back commando. You carry overload. Yawade, Iboro. Show wale, go wale. Go back, go back, go back, go back, go. Yeah, carry us. Go back, go back, go back, go. Yeah, carry ya. Go back, go back, go back, go back, go. Yeah, carry ya. Go back, go back, go back. Yeah, everybody carry ya something. I don't mean to bother you at all. Monkey they walkie bamboo they chop. Let me tell you say you be talk and do okay. Tell me what you fit do. I don't mean to bother you at all. Monkey they walkie bamboo they chop. Let me tell you say you be talk and do okay. Tell me what you fit do. Yeah, go back, go back, go back, go back, go. Yeah, carry ya. Go back, go back, go back, go. Yeah, carry ya. Go back, go back, go back, go back, go. Yeah, carry ya. Go back, go back, go back. Yeah, everybody carry ya something.
There's someone you from behind, girl.
Take your mind, let me feel you, baby, we can take our time. Ukikataa utaniacha mpweke, nami nisingependa uteseke.
Ukikataa utaniacha mpweke, nami nisingependa uteseke. Usichelewe, nielewe, usichelewe, nielewe, usichelewe, nielewe. Yeah, I came off no pay cut. She look better with no makeup.
I woke up like this.
My soldier, all the moves major. She a star, I can never upstage her. She wanna run the world, I'm gon' pace her. Got her bills paid up, head to toe laced up. Bought a crib and teased her to be her neighbor.
I see how you feel, it's clear. I'm not here to disappear. I'll be with you when you're
Redefine, redesign, we redefine, we redesign. We are the Word Lounge. We talk about everything art, everything performance arts on the Word Lounge on MCI Radio. Yeah, you're tuned into MCI Radio with ISHAQUE right here on the Word Lounge. Yeah, and we're having so much fun right here with my special guest today, who is Mercy Amoding. Yes, you all have heard how amazing her, and you know how talented she is as a young artist, as a young creative on the Word Lounge. Now, Mercy, we would love to know what your plans are as a young artist. What do you want to do in music? You know, tell us about it.
Well, as a young artist, as an upcoming artist, there are lots of dreams.
Yeah.
But everything has to be process by process, step by step. I can't just wake up and fly.
True.
And I'm that artist.
Yeah.
So all I have to do right now, because I am a cover artist, I'm covering people's songs. I appreciate talent a lot.
Yeah, very right.
I appreciate talent because I am not able to right now.
Yeah.
I do not have the money to invest in the music, but with time, I just want to first grow as a cover artist.
Yeah.
And if God blesses me,
He will.
Amen. I take the blessing.
He will,
if
trust
God
me.
blesses me, then I will penetrate into the industry.
Yeah, true.
Yes, but it just has to be a slow process. I can't just wake up today.
Yeah.
I just want to sing. I have to, make plans before I actually get there.
Beautiful. So what are some of the things that you are doing right now to, improve on yourself artistically, to, improve on your performance, skills and, talent and all that?
Oh, ISHAQUE, that is really hard. But, I have to do a lot of training. I have to sing, check my vocals like from time to time.
Yeah.
I can't be perfect.
Yeah,
But, they say practice makes perfect, right?
The more you keep on doing something, the better you get at it.
So you keep getting better at it. And then trying to sing with instruments.
Yeah.
I am a guitarist. I practice guitar. So maybe the next time when you host me, I'll be able to do a live performance.
Definitely.
And I'm a big fan of live music, big time.
Yeah.
By the grace of God, I will join a band and sing and explore.
Talking about live music, in fact, yesterday we were having a discussion with Farouk here.
Okay.
Yeah, right here on the show, and we were talking about live music. We discussed why less Ugandan artists can actually perform live. And he had a couple of views.
What did he say?
He said, they don't really put in a lot to better themselves when it comes to live performance. A lot of them use autotune when they're making music in studios. And I mean, you can't really work with autotune on stage. You just have to go as you. So, yeah, man, there are a lot of flaws, but yeah, I believe things will keep on getting better as we, grow and get better as the industry, as the music industry over here in Uganda. Because I've seen a lot of artists right now stepping up. I think you've watched Club Beats, you've watched, people are really making
By
an
the way,
effort.
ISHAQUE, even Yuga Connect, it comes to a point where they really want artists to perform live. We don't have to listen to recorded things all the time.
Why would you mime on stage? You are there to sing. We want to hear your voice.
True.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining us, Mercy. I want you to give out a word of advice to the many young emerging artists out there. Some of them don't even have covers like you. I mean, you're really focused. You're really focused.
I'm trying.
That's really commendable. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
Some of them don't have covers. Some of them are just thinking, should I sing? Should I join the industry? What should I do? But yeah, you're really making an effort. That's a very commendable thing. So what advice would you give them out there?
ISHAQUE, I can't stop thanking you for the opportunity, but I just want to tell everyone that is out there that ISHAQUE, dreams are valid. Yeah. Dreams are valid, and I believe dreams come true. Sometimes, most of the times, we have things that bring us down, ISHAQUE. Yeah. But what matters is how we are able to stand again. True. So any artist, any singer, it may not necessarily be music. If you feel you have a talent and you want to put out a certain craft to the world, it's okay. Rejection always comes in. Yeah, that's right. Those are some of the things we literally have to go through.
Things can be perfect. Things don't always work out. You just have to keep on persisting, right?
They say kulemerako, right?
Or lemerako, come what may.
Yes, you just have to never give up. Yeah. Start slowly. Yeah. You don't have to fly. Yeah. Because things are not going to happen that sharp.
And they should, they should enjoy the process. Just enjoy the process, see your growth and appreciate it.
And also, ISHAQUE, I feel like if we were just to fly, we wouldn't have stories to talk about. would really say, you know what, things were really that easy. I came on stage, I sang, and the next time, I was there. But we have to at least feel the small hurdles.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That is what I think. But the best thing you can do is believe in yourself. You are unique. You are gifted.
Beautiful and perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is all I can say. Self-belief is the most thing, like the confidence you should have.
True.
Yes, ISHAQUE.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for joining us on the World Lounge today. So Friday, it's the start of a weekend, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be beautiful. Just believe and yes, enjoy yourself. But still remember to stay safe. Remember to just have fun, but stay safe. Huh? COVID is still out there, by the way. COVID.
It's still serious.
Yeah, it's still serious. So yeah, please,
Do
guys.
not forget to mask up.
Yep.
Wash your hands. Sanitize.
Yeah.
Keep social distance.
True. Amazing. And remember to follow us on all our social media platforms at MCI Radio on Facebook, at MCI Radio UG on Twitter and Instagram. And yes, for those people watching us live on YouTube and Facebook, I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It's been the World Lounge with ISHAQUE on MCI Radio. Until next week, have a fresh, blessed, beautiful weekend. Yeah. And yes, we're going to be having a song that's going to be playing from Adele. Adele released a new song today, and it's the one I'm going to be playing. It's called Easy on Me.
I haven't checked it out, but I'll just run there after.
You're lucky.
Sure.
You're here. You're going to listen to it. Yeah. Guys, coming through is Easy on Me by Adele. Have a beautiful weekend. You're listening to MCI Radio, the coolest internet radio. MCI Radio for African voices.
There ain't no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. I know there is hope in these waters, but I can't bring myself to swim when I am drowning in this silence. Baby, let me in. Go easy on me, baby. I was still a child, didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. I had no time to choose what I chose to do. So go easy on me. There ain't no room for things to change when we are both so deeply stuck in our ways. You can't deny how hard I've tried. I changed who I was to